Okay guys, welcome back to my channel FXBASE, where I teach you guys some analysis and some chart work. So today for you I have some pairs that I'm going to analyze for you and show you some chart work. As you can see, okay, so I have a few pairs that I'm going to analyze for you right here on my watch list. So they're about 5 or 6 or something, somewhere there. So our first pair that we are going to be looking at is okay, we have the card Japanese yen. So I had already gone about analyzing this, as you can see. So let me just remove everything and show you how I arrived at this setup here. So let me just go to the one to the maybe a daily time frame. Okay, so as you can see here on the daily time frame that we are actually we're actually in an uptrend, but we're coming from a structure that is a consolidating structure. So we see an impulse, then a correction. So this structure that was formed here is a correction, then this was an impulse, this is a form of correction, and we saw this small impulse to the upside again. So this is what we have on the daily time frame. Is if you can see here, you can actually put a trend line around here. Let's call on this and have our top trend line, that is this one. Okay, so as you can see, price is playing within this structure with this pattern that is actually formed here. So let's go to let's go to a lower time frame. Okay, for most of the things to be a bit more clear, we go to to a smaller time frame. Okay, as you can see, you're coming from a consolidation. So which means before this consolidation there was an impulse to the upside. So this was a consolidation, this then another impulse. Okay, let me just zoom in. There's not much, guys, we can see here. So let's dial down to the 1 hour time frame. Okay guys, so this is what we have on the 1 hour time frame. Let me just zoom. So as you can see, this is our top trend line, our upper trend line, and this is our lower trend line. So what are we doing here? We want to focus on this price or this structure that is actually forming around here. So as you can see, this was our top uh, our top line, and let's put our bottom trend, our bottom horizontal line like this here. So we are focusing with the price that is actually forming within this structure. So whatever we are doing, we're actually focusing on this area. That is, this is our lowest part and this is our highest part. So what we start by doing, okay, I take my trend and I place the trend around this area, then I clone this and put the other one between around here. So now that we have price that is actually playing within this structure, as you can see, price is trickling within here, then it touched here and finally broke what below our trend line. So this is what we are waiting for prices to break outside our trend, so that we can actually start looking for positions. So after doing that, we can see we have an area here that was rejected multiple times, this area. So as you can see, this area, this price, the price respected this trend, this area, like from here, you can see touched here, touched again, then this was the fourth touch. So this marks this area is an area of of interest. This is an area of value. So we need to pay attention to what price is actually doing around this area, because this was repeated multiple times. So now that I've broken below my trend line, what am I looking for? I'm looking for selling positions. That is what to the downside. This is what we are looking for. Okay, so I placed my first trade around this area. This is my final, this is the target. Okay, then my stop loss will be around here. So I actually have to hide the stop loss just in case our price might need to retest, or in case of spikes. So this is how I would take the CAD JPY trade, and this is how I analyze the what pair. So let's move on to the next pair. Okay, so this was the GBP CAD. I analyzed this pair before, and we placed the first trade around here. So the price didn't move much. The price was playing around this area, not much movement. So now we can see there's now movement, a little bit movement to the upside, and so it's now respecting our setup. So we just need to wait a little bit more, just need to be more patient. So yeah, okay, so this is the euro GBP pair. Okay, so let's go to the 4-hour time frame. Okay, so we are here on the 4-hour time frame. So as you can see, this has been moving to the upside. This is moving in an uptrend, going up. So we know that if our trend is if our price are moving in an uptrend, the buys are most likely to be found. So the trend being mostly in favor of buying positions. Okay, so now that we have our direction, okay, let me just clone this and let's put it above here. Okay, so this is the trend that we have. So price is actually playing within the structure here. So let's go to the 1-hour time frame. Okay, so as you can see on the 1-hour time frame, it's not that clear, but you can actually find one or two things here. So if we take a bottom trend, you can actually see, you can place it around this area. Okay, then the other one you can have it around here. Okay, so this is what I have. So it's it looks like an expanding channel. As you can see, price we are actually expanding from this, going expanding, behaving and expanding type nature. So let's see if we have some zones that we expected. So we have this area right here, which is being rejected many times. So this is our trend. So every time we are touching this upper trend, we are selling. Every time we are touching this bottom trend, we are buying. So at this level, what I can say, or what I can see from this price that I'm seeing here, is actually looking for buying position to what? To the upside. Because why am I saying buying position to the upside? You can see this will be our this will be our target from here. So price is just trickling within this structure. So the price might continue to trickle, or maybe so price might play from here, maybe break above, maybe form of a form of a retest or a structure around maybe here, then final go to the upside. So what are we looking for? We're looking for prices to impulse to the upside, give us some form of correction before we can actually place our second trade and actually target this high that is right here. So let me just move this. Okay, so from this area you place your buy position from this area, targeting this high, and if the trend manages to break price manages to break above this expanding channel, this this uh, this top trend here, then give us a correction or form a sort of like a structure above here, then we can actually maybe um scale in on our trades, that is to enter more positions. But for now, we are actually targeting this area, this part or this much from this euro GBP trade. Okay, so let's move to the next pair. Okay, so we have the euro AUD pair. Okay, let me start from the 4-hour time frame. So analyzing this pair, guys, it's not even that hard. If you really want to look into it, it's not even that hard. So what do I see here? Let's start by marking our area. So we have this area right here, then we have this here's our bottom, here's our bottom part. So what do we see? We can see that price rejected here twice. This was a double top, then price fell off this area, then shoot back up. So what are we saying? We're saying we can this structure that was formed in an uptrend. So when price touched here, what are we looking for? We're looking for it to reject around this area and actually go to the downside. So this can act as, we can say this was a fake out. Okay, so let's go to the 1-hour time frame to actually see this on a bigger scale. Okay, so this was the structure that was formed by the price. So we put our bottom trend line like this, then let's clone this and put it actually above here. So this is what we have. So we have price playing this trend, and if you look left, you can see we have an area here that was respected many times. So if I'm going to be looking for sales, I would wait for the price to actually come down to this area, break below, retest, then actually look forward for sales to the downside. So which means I'll be placing my trades around this area, provided that it break below, retest, then I will enter. Then my offer target will be this much. So I'll be risking maybe put it around here to avoid being taken out of the trade. So this is how I would enter the euro AUD pair, as you can see. Okay, so if we look closely, you can see that from here, you can say this was our left shoulder. This can act as our left shoulder touched here. This is our hand, and we're waiting for prices to come maybe around this area I checked and give us the right shoulder before we look forward for selling position to the downside. So this is the structure that might be formed by the price. Okay, so this is what I have on UAUT. Let's move to the next pair. So here we have the euro card, that is the euro Canadian dollar. Let me go on the 4-hour time frame to see clearly what's happening here. Okay, so this is what we have. If we look closely, yes, let me just put it above here. This is what happened here. Then around this area, if we look closely, we have correction, then an impulse. The upside of this was a correction, was an impulse. As you can see, this pair has been forming some beautiful patterns, some beautiful structures. So as we are, let me just remove this, we're actually focusing on this area here. I want to see what happened here. So if we look close, you can see this was an impulse. So you can say, let's safely say this was what, a correction. On this area, you can say this was a correction. Okay, Let me just remove this. So this is what we have on the 4-hour time frame. So let me go to the 1-hour time frame to actually see more clearly. So on the 1-hour time frame, many things become clear here. You can see this was an impulse to the upside. Then this is the structure that was actually forming. If you look close, you can see this was an expanding channel. From this is actually acting in expanding type nature. Okay, so price is was squeezing here, and it's now what is now expanding. So let's say this trade is already moved, but if I was going to enter this trade, I would have my zone drawn around this area. So as you can see, this area was expected here, and what, and here. So I'll be taking my buys from around this area to this part with my stop loss here. Okay, so we can actually use a stop loss on this one, that is the UK pay. So this is what we be targeting, this high here. So this is just a short-term buy. Yeah, this is an expanding type nature, nothing is so complicated. So guys, when it comes to analyzing this pairs, we see that most of the things is actually basic and simple. Don't have to complicate this chart for yourself. Just use those basic principles to actually analyze your charts and to enter trades. Nothing here is that hard or difficult, as you can see. Let's move to the next pair. So we have the AUD CAD. So let's see what we have on the AUD CAD pair. Let's go to the 4-hour time frame. So most of the time I like using the 4-hour time frame because I can see everything on the 4-hour time frame without even going to the daily time frame. Okay, so as you can see here, price has been forming some weird channels like here, but this was much clear. This was a downtrend, and we broke, retested, went up, and reached this level. As you can see, so now we are in a downtrend. So what are we looking for? Looking for price to break above, give us something, then we can also enter our price to the upside. That is what we are looking for. So let me remove this. So now that we have a picture of how this price is responding, let's go to the 1-hour time frame. So on the 1-hour time frame, this is what we have right here. So if I may zoom this a little bit, we can put our trend line. Let's see. Okay. Let's see if we can place our trend line around here. But okay. So this is our bottom trend line, and what we have here, we have an area that is being touched. If you can see, we have this area right here. The price touched here, and it's now going to the upside, as you can see. So as what are we waiting for? Waiting for price to go up, break, give us some form of a correction or a structure, then look for our buying positions. That is what we are looking for on this page. So that is what we are waiting for. So we wait for these trades to actually play out. Okay, so this is what I have on EuroCard, and this is how we're going to take our trades. We're waiting for prices to go above, break, give us some form of a retest or some form of a channel to actually look for what, for buying pushing to the upside. So this is what I have. So this will be my target. This is our target. Yeah. Okay, sorry guys for that. Okay, so this is what we are targeting. As you can see, this is our our main target. So let's go to the next pair. We have the What do we have here? We have the AUD. There's no need to go to the 4-hour time frame, but this is a bit clear. As you can see, we can put a trend around here. So you see, we have broken this trend. We're now outside what this trend. Okay, so I can take my trend from here to this area and clone this, put it put it below. Okay, so see, so as you can see, this is our trend. This is what the price is actually giving us. So we need to identify areas that we touched many times or tested many times. So we can see here we have this area right here. Why did I choose this area? If you can see on our trend, we touched this area. So with this so because we touched on this bottom trend line, it makes it an area of value. So along this area we might have price rejecting this area. So what are we looking for? Price can actually come here, reject to the downside, then we can what then say, or price can actually come from here, break above, then I go to the upside. So if we are here, what are we looking for? Price to come here, have a candle that is going to close above this top trend line, and it might form what a structure or a retest around this area. Then you can look forward for buying position, or you can use a trade. You can actually use a candle. If you see a candle that is going to close above here, then you can enter from that area. From here, yeah, our stop loss is going to be just few pips below. Then this is going to be our target. This area right here. This will be our target. So this is what I had for you guys for today. I hope you guys enjoyed and learned one or two things. Make sure you subscribe, you turn on your notification, then you comment below. More content will be coming on will be coming very soon. Now for you guys, I'll be showing you guys how to analyze this page and actually how to place trades based on this analysis. So I hope guys you learned a lot. Thank you very much for watching guys, and thank you very much for your support. I'll catch you in the next one.